In this video, we're going to be chronicling the attempts of Jason trying to fix some leaky sunroofs in this LR2, Land Rover Discovery 2. It does have two sunroofs and both have the leakiness problem, so everything is double the fun, or double the misery, I guess, depending on what your perspective is. The only other problem, considering this thing is 20 years old, is that the brakes don't work. Although I think that started later than when we filmed this, because he obviously didn't just slam into his garage. So the first thing we're doing is taking out the second row seats, which will allow us to sit in the middle of the car and have access to the sunroofs a little bit better. And also we're going to clean the carpet. I say we a lot, even though I'm not really doing any of the work. I'm just filming. So I guess give credit where credit is due. I did edit the video though, so I guess I'll give myself some credit. So I guess there's bolts on the front. Oh, they didn't seem to move.
It did not seem to move. Power?
Manual power.
Let's see. These seats are really in the way. You pull up on it.
I would help, but it's the photographer's decree not to interfere.
Oh, there you go. So we're going to take the sunroof drain down because we got to clear the drains. This went onto here.
We got video evidence of maybe you taking it off.
We saw how that came apart, right? All right, let's get on this off of here. What in the world? Ta-da! I don't know if it'll just pull. What's that? Oh, that was a spider. Alright, we're going to try to get this drain off. I'm going to try to heat it up and see if that'll loosen up the rubber a little bit. It's melty there. Oh. Huzzah! I need somebody left-handed to do this side. On this side, the little knob broke off. It didn't break off on this side, but you know, this is where they say they tend to break, and this is the side that was leaking. So I bet you that one had a crack. So I'm gonna see if I can pick this little tube out of here. Oops, I just poked through that. All right, we're gonna trim this one short and stretch it to fit on the new one.
That was my original idea.
And we'll try to just cut it right where I poked the hole in it, and then be able to grab that little knob. All right, there we go. All right, done. This one's down. We got one more to get down.
Because there are two sunroofs.
Yes. That's why they call it the Disco 2. Sorry, that's not true. It looks like these little visors just come right off. I got them off on the other one without breaking. Oh, there we go. Now what we want to do is pull these drains out and reattach them. Because they clearly, look, they just have silicone globbed around them. So this is just a little plastic piece of crap that's set in the metal with silicone. And the front one was leaking around the silicone. So I want to get these out and reseat them. Instead of taking off these and doing whole new silicone, we're just going to blob over them with new silicone. As we've already seen, we're trying to get the little hoses off of them.
Right.
That's probably... with metal. All right, these don't fit in the holes available, so we're gonna drill them out. Just 3/8. We are going to thread this into the hole. This is just silicone to make our own little gasket. Okay. Actually don't want to go too tight because I just don't want to strip it out. And now we're going to just blob some silicone all around the old silicone and hopefully fill in any gaps. Finish shot. I want you guys to zoom in on this Irwin. I use this saw all the time. This channel is not sponsored by them, but we would allow it. Are we allowed to do that? Beg for sponsorships?
Irwin, the brand you can trust. I don't know what their slogan is.
If that was wrong, we're sorry. That was major.
Or if it's a slogan for some other brand.
So I'm going to take this off and see if we can find the drain exit. So you push it in. Oh, here they are. That's it, right there.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Okay.
All right, you're supposed to be able to thread weed eater line through here. It is fun when you figure out like how easy all this stuff can come apart.
Yay!
We're just gonna pull that through and then we'll see if stuff drains out.
Maybe you should attach some like little fuzz to it so it can really.
And then it comes down. I think we've learned something. There's been some damage back here because the clear coat is peeling right here and all this is white. So this has been repainted. Let's see if that one's clear.
It's through.
I mean, it's dripping out where it's supposed to, right? Nowhere else. This is just a sealer foam. They had it at the front edge. That's how they go. So somehow I have to hold this up and put these screws in.
Without the cameraman's help.
Without the camera.
Am I holding all the way myself? That's amazing.
Let go, loosen up a little bit.
I'm only barely doing anything.
Ooh, snug as a bug. I didn't bring the other clamp. Do you want to go get it for me?
Wait, does it go through that little thing?
What? No, that's just a roof attachment.
It could go through that thing. No, I guess it shouldn't probably.
Alright, there's we go.
There's we go,
Let's
indeed.
spray some water on it. Alright. Moment of truth. I'm sorry.
Is that going to be our slogan?
Yeah. Alright, moment of truth. I mean, because you should be able to wash a car, right? Without worrying of it leaking.
But I also don't see a whole... I guess it would take a while for that to fill up.
Yeah, but there's a little drop coming out right here. The front one is okay. This side's not dripping.
Brief interlude here, since we don't have any audio. We tried putting Flex Seal since it was still leaking, and after all this, it still had some problems, so we're not really sure exactly where that was coming from. Thinking back on it, maybe the tubes, even though we could send those fishing lines through, or whatever that line was, you know, maybe it was still too gunky or clogged to actually let water flow through. So maybe we should have actually tried to run some sort of liquid cleaner down the pipe, maybe like a vinegar and baking soda concoction or something. But at the time, we still thought that maybe it was drain corners leaking, and so we actually used a 3D printer and printed out some corners. Unfortunately, we don't have any video of that process. Also, I searched and I found this kit online, which I'm sure my brother looked at this kind of thing and just decided that, you know, he would do his own thing. But there's a lot of good usable parts in here. With all this rubber seal, it almost seems like the repair kit maybe beefs up the seal more than the original design.
The last you saw me, we flex sealed these drains. That did not work, so I ripped it all apart, 3D printed new drains, and that worked great for the front. For the back, however, the angle of the cords, the drain hoses pulled too much on it and it snapped. So we are now making the rear sunroof a permanent fixture. I'm cleaning around all the glass and the little seat with alcohol, and we're gonna fill it up with a caulk sealant and close it and then remove the motor. So if you're using this video as a how-to, I showed you how to fix a front roof drain, and we're gonna use the rear to show you how to permanently seal a sunroof. I'm using ProFlex RV. The reason I chose this was it had good reviews and it was one of the cheaper ones on Amazon. There's a little groove. I'm pretty sure that's what I need to seal. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fill this groove up with silicone or whatever this crap is. It says it's a very volatile compound, so don't breathe this. And then I'm gonna close the sunroof into it. It looks just like silicone. And then we'll go around the top of it again with another layer. When I was looking online of how to permanently seal a sunroof, because it is a common question that is asked, one of the forum respondees said, just fix the roof like you're supposed to, it's not that hard. It is that hard. Birds are fighting over there. So what I'm going to do is kind of smooth this around, and then I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll do another layer to really fill in that groove.